21st century policing is a relentless battle against violence, drugs, robbery and organised crime. And it's our inner city cops who are in the firing line. Tonight on Brit Cops Frontline Crime.
Right, you're next.
We're out with London's boys in blue.
Like, we've got a potential attempted murderer.
Back on patrol with the Met's hard men.
I'm doing you a favour.
How are you doing me a favour?
The Hammersmith and Fulham gun crime and robbery squad. And the first line of attack in the war on drugs.
What is that? Crack cocaine.
West London's drug squad.
He's selling it to youngsters. I mean, it's within throwing distance of the school.
Nightfall over London. This is when the police are at their busiest. PC's Tom Wilson and Paul Ryder are responding to an emergency call.
56-year-old male has been stabbed in the abdomen.
Stabbing.
They have only seconds to get there, otherwise there could be another knife death in the capital.
27 on scene.
At the scene, it's chaos. Officers have already cuffed two women, one of them covered in blood. And a group of onlookers is adding to the aggro.
Last night happened to me, you know what I mean? I'm out on bail, but I don't fucking care.
This is another average night for London street cops. 2 miles away, PC Craig Pullen and covert cop PC Northcote are looking for a man who's punched a woman in the face.
How can you set yourself in like that?
The property owner instantly goes on the offensive.
Huh? Doesn't matter to us what my name is. You're coming into my property, ask me my name.
Well, if we believe you're wanted for an arrestable offence, then we're able to come onto your property, all right?
What's the arrestable offence?
All right.
What's the arrestable offence?
Say again. Okay.
Hold on. Hold on.
If we
What's
believe
the
you,
arrestable offence?
well, you tell us who you are first.
Not giving his name is obstructing the police.
Who are you?
So what
Who are you?
Doesn't matter who I am.
You may well be
don't
the
need to know who I
suspect.
am.
He's had enough chances to comply with the cops, but now they've had enough.
There we go. Nice and easy.
Why are you taking
Nice and
him?
relaxed.
Why are you taking him?
Oh, we don't know who he is.
Obstructing the police is a criminal offence, but he's still persisting.
I'm not going nowhere. Can you get off
Who are
me,
you
please?
pushing like that,
I'm
you
standing up
fucking
against the
prick?
wall. Can you leave me alone? Hey, seriously, love. He's taking the...
And there's a good chance the woman could be going with him.
Well, don't touch, or you'll get nicked as well. Yes.
You're twisting it up with this arm.
Obstruction.
You just let go,
Yes,
that's all I
obstruction.
ask.
He's under arrest.
Let go.
Don't get involved.
You come to my property and you're taking me away from my property. Why? You piss off.
When other officers intervene to calm things down, the man gets worse.
I'm doing you a favour. No, you're not doing me a favour. How are you doing me a favour?
And all hell breaks loose.
Leave yourself! You fucking prick! Get off of me!
No.
Get off of me!
Get back.
Why do you leave him alone? Why are you dragging him up like that? Why are you dragging him up like that? Move! No, move!
You up?
A uniformed officer spells out why the man was arrested.
He's been arrested for a breach.
Well, oh no, because you don't need a nick for the night. That's what it is, isn't it? Someone to arrest. Shut up!
He can't keep his mouth
Shut up! Don't talk to me!
I asked you to calm down, all right?
Look, mate, how can I calm down if you're not acting like that? You just leave me alone because I didn't like your attitude and the way you approached me. I told you this. I told you this. I didn't like you and your attitude.
A routine inquiry has turned into madness. The man's stupidity has landed him in a cell. This is a typical night patrol with the Met Gun Crime and Robbery Squad.
The ones that are running. Well, they stolen stuff.
Shepherd's Bush. Uniformed officers are chasing suspected shoplifters. And they've run into a dead end.
Right, stop there, all three of you. Don't try and run or you get cuffed and put on the floor. Right, what's been going on in Food City?
With 3 suspects to deal with, PC Sean Snaith calls for backup just in case there's trouble.
Can I have a second unit to Roseford Court?
And it's not long before there is.
What's your first name?
Nothing, so I don't need to give you my name.
Get arrested on suspicion of shoplifting at the moment, so if you give me your name, stay still. Stay still.
I ain't done nothing.
Stay still.
I haven't done nothing. I ain't shoplift.
Come
Filmed
out
it.
or you get yourself nicked, all right? Calm down and I'll calm down. Stop trying to walk away.
No, I'm not. What are you doing?
Stop it.
Don't pull me.
I've asked you several times to stop struggling and calm down.
Eventually, the cuffs go on.
You didn't even do nothing.
Well, that's yet to be established, isn't it?
I haven't done nothing.
Can you tell me your first name? Let's stop it. Let's face this way. Look.
Stop it.
Continue to struggle, you'll be taken to the floor.
I'm not shoplifting. I haven't got nothing.
A female officer arrives to search the woman, but the cuffed woman still won't comply.
No.
Stop struggling.
I've got enough money. I don't fucking need to steal.
Stop swearing, you'll get yourself arrested. You're gonna hurt yourself.
As the woman's friends assist the police, she still won't play ball.
Can you tell me your name yet? You don't have a name. What's your last name? Don't have a name?
Can you leave me?
An officer announces that the shopkeeper has agreed not to press charges, meaning the woman could be let off. But she's intent on making life hard for herself.
Come on. The sooner you give us the correct details, the sooner we can sort this out. Otherwise, it's down the station and doing it the hard way with fingerprints, and I don't want to do that if I don't have to.
I'm not telling you nothing because I ain't done nothing, so why should I? I never nicked nothing.
Just when the officers think they have the situation under control, the woman tries to headbutt one of them.
Oi!
Right, you're nicked. Try and headbutt a police officer, you're going to get yourself nicked, aren't you?
A police van arrives to take her to the nick.
That's it.
No, I haven't got. Oh, I'm getting stolen foot, you liar!
I'm trying to ascertain the details, and after the search, she's tried to headbutt me. Missed by a long shot, so she's been arrested to prevent any breach of the peace at this stage, and any more offences come to light, we'll take care of that in custody.
Uniformed police are still dealing with the stabbing incident. A medic is seeing to the victim inside the property.
There's a centimetre wide puncture wound to his abdomen. No, deep place.
The police still don't know who did it. So both women are arrested. But one of them is in shock and can't stand up. The cops are quizzing the victim about what's happened. Unbelievably, he says he stabbed himself.
It's all right, I've done it myself, so...
Oh, yeah, that's the point.
No crime, so...
But the police are dubious.
You got to admit, mate, this don't look good though, does it? So at the moment, we're not satisfied, so basically leave it as it is.
So the panic-stricken woman is still taken to the station for questioning. Her mother then becomes hysterical.
Sorry, lovely. Your daughter's in the ambulance. She's all right. She's okay.
We've got a potential attempted murderer.
So what happens is we cordon off the entire area and we start a crime scene.
This has now become a job for the CID. Coming up, coming down hard on street dealers.
You start mucking around again.
I've never tried to fight you.
The drug squad bust a cannabis factory.
Cannabis plants here. He's obviously cultivating it.
And kids on drugs.
You got any drugs on you?
No.
Oh, God. Why are you throwing up then?
Daybreak in London. Officer Chris Hockenhull and Sergeant Chris Penman are in a Q car, assisting other units chasing a couple of suspected drug dealers.
Got 1-6 just pulling up that one now.
When they get to the scene, the suspect is on the floor and now he's cuffed.
Decided he wants to try and get away once. Listen to me, listen to me. I'm going to release one of these cuffs, you start mucking around again, it'll hurt even more.
I've never tried to fight you, I've never tried to fight anyone, I don't know why he's done this to me, for no reason.
He's already tried running from the police, so they're not taking any chances.
Okay, roll onto your front, roll onto your front.
His mate managed to run, but didn't get far.
I've chased him about 400 metres around the corner, and he just ran out of steam and detained him.
Your car, mate.
Cops have already found a substantial amount of high-grade skunk weed in the car.
He's screaming his innocence, but screaming your innocence when there's all that. Awesome. Because he's been arrested for the drugs, we've gone in there to search his home address.
and the suspect's mother is finding it hard to take.
I don't know what's going on. There's nothing you can come up there. Please don't ransack my room.
All this distress because of drugs.
Oh, bingo.
No more cannabis is found, but a bag of suspected drug money is.
We were doing a search in one of the bedrooms upstairs and located this large quantity of cash, so it's been seized.
In 2009, cannabis will be reclassified from Class C to a Class B drug. This means the police are already beginning to come down hard on users.
When you further arrest that we're in possession of cannabis.
High-grade weed like this, known as skunk because of its potent smell, is now big business. Grown indoors under high-powered lights, it's genetically modified for strength, giving a bigger high to users. Full of chemicals, it can blow a person's mind, causing paranoia and even psychosis.
Do that. No, listen.
And back at this bust, a £500 stash has been taken off the streets by the cops. 5 miles away, and the Territorial Support Group are hoping to take more skunk out of circulation. They're about to raid a man suspected of dealing drugs to kids. The officer's main weapon in this kind of operation? Surprise, so the dealer has no chance of ditching the drugs. Instantly, 2 adult males are detained, and a 16-year-old boy dressed only in his underpants. Evidence of drug use is just lying around the house. Next, a thorough search of the property.
Do you want to go in there and go right? Start searching.
Then officers soon realise what they're dealing with.
There's a whole load of a whole box here of it. This is a large block of compressed herbal cannabis. We also got about 5 or 6 of these bags, which are all ready self-sealed, ready to go, labelled up. Let's say there's one here, one there, another few around the corner in there.
More of the same, yeah. Everywhere you look, you've got hundreds of these bags.
Cannabis is quite literally everywhere.
How do they remember where they stash it all?
That's one of the cannabis plant, obviously making the yield and everything. We found that in the fridge.
Yeah, there's loads, a whole bag in the freezer. Frozen herbal cannabis.
Into the bedroom here, the nerve centre. You've got your scales, loads more deals, self-sealed bags ready to go. Obviously you've got loads of cash in here.
The police soon see an indication that kids could be customers.
A lot of small chains there indicates it's clientele.
With signs of a production line, this house is a full-scale cannabis distribution racket.
This looks like where he's cutting it up.
With most of the gear now in evidence bags, officers move on to the back garden. Across the borough, Sergeant Andy Jessup and PC Will Pipichet are on their way to deal with kids they've heard have been taking drugs.
Just on the left near the white van.
When they get to the property, they find the group of youths loitering.
Hi, fellas. What have you been doing? Have you been smoking? It's believed you've all been taking drugs.
Anyone got any drugs in them?
No.
Yeah, that's what we've been called down to.
All right. You're going to be searched for drugs, okay? Turn around. Spread your legs. You got something, yeah?
As officers search the lads, one of them starts acting strange.
You got any drugs on you?
No. I'm gonna zip 1 minute.
Stand up straight. You got drugs on you?
Then throws up.
Oh, God. You been drinking?
No.
Why are you throwing up then?
Not early.
Is there?
Is he taking anything?
Turn around. Face you sick. How old are you?
As two uniformed cops turn up to assist, Sergeant Jessup makes a discovery on one of the suspects.
What is this? Where's the rest of it?
A cannabis grinder and cigarette papers are telltale signs of drug use.
Well, you got the Rizzers on you as well, look. And you got the bits of card out. So where's the drugs?
But the cops can't prosecute without finding drugs.
You got any weed down your pants?
No.
You sure?
I don't do that.
What, you just tell us, would you?
Yeah.
You've been arrested before? What have you been arrested for? Attempted robbery in Staines.
This is why the police come down hard on drug use. It's a vicious cycle. Robbery feeds the habit.
Tell you what, then we'll take you home then. Let's explain it to your parents, shall we? Yeah? Let's see what they say.
This no-nonsense sergeant calls the kid's mum.
Well, is that Are you his mum? He's been found with some drug paraphernalia with him. We'll bring him home. So you lot have got to clear off. Go on.
These are no more than children, but they're acting like gangsters.
West side. Oh shit, I banged my head to the phone.
In the car, the officers try to advise this kid against going completely off the rails.
You think it's good to get arrested? You think it's good getting in trouble with the police? Been bothered before?
Yeah.
What for? The robbery?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Assault.
Assault?
But it could already be too late.
What was that for?
Because that's at my school. Some boy got moved to me and punched him.
Come on then. Let's go and see Mum. His mum is very pleased at our actions, and I think a bit of interventions got in there where she's aware of what he's getting into. We're aware of it now. He's going to be grounded for at least a week, I think, and it's going to sink in that he's getting himself into a lot of bother by hanging about with his kids on street corners, smoking drugs. He's not going to do any favours to himself or his family, so hopefully he'll be into it and he'll start thinking about his future.
The drugs raid in Shepherd's Bush, and officers initially thought they were dealing with a major cannabis distribution racket.
Cannabis plants here. He's obviously cultivating it.
Now they think it's also a cannabis farm. And all on the doorstep of a primary school.
Probably smell that from the classrooms.
You've got a school, a primary school, and you've got some guys growing cannabis plants. I mean, it's taking the piss, really.
He's taking it from the back garden, bringing it into the kitchen, then you chop it up, then you compact it. Once it's compacted, you can break it down into smaller deals and sell on. It looks like this is what this guy's been doing. And then it looks like obviously he's selling it to youngsters, because a lot of the cash we found, we have found a lot of £50 notes. However, we found boxes and boxes of £1 coins, which would indicate that he's selling it to kids. I mean, it's within throwing distance of the school. We've arrested the occupier. One of his kids has been arrested, a 16-year-old, for possession of drugs, funny enough. And he's also got a stolen Oyster card on him. Quite a number of weapons.
Samurai sword of sorts. And not obviously like a genuine one, but enough to, if you run that through someone, with decent damage.
You know, there's an obvious link at the moment between youth crime, knives, and drugs, especially cannabis. And quite a number of weapons have been found, including a samurai sword. Lots of knives in the kids' bedroom, and lots of knives as well in the father's bedroom, the main occupier. So yeah, a pretty dangerous guy here who's been nicked.
This would be the fourth knife we've taken from that premises, in addition to the sword.
As officers outside do some weeding inside the property, more shocking revelations. This time it's not drugs.
It's disgusting, that is. They look like copy DVDs. And obviously it's involving animal bestiality, which is disgusting.
In the eyes of the law, this kind of pornography is just one step down from paedophilia.
Oh my God.
This guy's already in enough trouble and could be looking at up to 14 years in jail just for the drugs. Coming up, car thieves who think they've got away with it.
You're under arrest, right? They're just thick, aren't they?
Crack cocaine on our streets.
How long you been using then?
20 odd years.
20 years.
And a routine driving stop reveals much more.
You're being arrested. Possession of car sober.
PC's Stacey Treffery and covert cop Richard Cooper are responding to an emergency call about a stolen car.
Looking for a black Audi A3 that's been stolen. I think it's rammed a police car as well.
We got a car abandoned, Lakeside Road. There's 3 IC3 males walking down towards Five Road.
The vehicle's now been ditched and the suspects have made a run for it, but the officers think they've spotted 2 of them.
No evidence stopped.
Huh?
No evidence stopped.
You'll be explained in a minute.
The men seem bewildered as to why they're being detained.
Well, I'm just putting you in handcuffs for the moment until we ascertain whether it's match the description or not. All right, no worries. You've been stopped. You've been detained for this at the moment because you're matching the description of 2 guys that have just got out of a stolen car. Okay? You're just going to be searched, okay, for stolen property, i.e. the car keys.
A uniformed officer confirms that the suspects were seen leaving the scene.
There's the 2. We saw walking away. Yeah, and the traffic warden stopped us and said they've been seen
Ooh, glove.
The discovery of a single glove, and in the middle of summer, makes PC Treffery even more suspicious.
I've only got 1 glove.
But this cool customer isn't giving anything away.
Where have you come from originally?
Oh, from Battersea.
You've come from Battersea and you've walked up here from there, have you?
Yes.
With his hands in cuffs, the man needs some assistance.
My trousers.
Have you been arrested before, ever?
No, man. I've never been in trouble with the police in my life.
You not got any ID on you?
No.
When the stolen car ploughed into a police vehicle, the passenger side window was smashed. So when PC Cooper discovers glass on one of the suspects, he's convinced it's them.
You're under arrest.
With his mates banged to rights, the second suspect denies knowing him, despite being caught together.
You don't know him?
I don't know him.
PC Treffery doesn't believe a word.
You're under arrest, all right?
So he's off to the Nick for further questioning.
It'll all be sorted out then, won't it?
The first suspect claims he was on the pull.
You're a long way from Camberwell, aren't you?
Really? Not when there's pussy about.
Not when there's...
Not when there's pussy about.
I don't see any down this road.
Yeah, come maybe I just left it. So I don't know.
Then he turns his attention to PC Cooper's dress sense.
In my film, crap money, man. Look at your kicks, man. Jeez. You charge them off because everything you're wearing. How much are they? 75. Yeah.
Brilliant. They look good.
The arrival of another van spells the end of the chat. This man is heading for a cell. When they are booked in, officers go and search the suspect's home. It doesn't take them long to make some interesting discoveries.
We found a few sets of car keys, Audi. We're not sure of the other one. We found a mini logbook as well in his bedroom.
Basically, the mini logbook we found has got a VIN plate number in the logbook. Done a check on it, it comes back to a stolen blue Mini that was stolen from Surrey, and it was involved in a hit and run on the Mets ground. And the stupid idiot has kept the logbook himself in his bedroom, which is pretty damn stupid.
They're just thick, aren't they?
Officers Rich Hargate and Michael Payne are patrolling an area known for drugs.
Crackhead.
With the police's zero-tolerance policy, they're targeting both users and dealers.
Yeah, we've just seen a female driving down the street. Looks like she's a Class A user. We're just going to stop her and have a quick chat with her and see what she's doing in the area. There's a lot of drug dealing around here.
Stay there.
Stay there, police officers.
Oi, hands out, hands out.
When they pull the woman over, her hands instantly go for her pockets.
Right, keep your hands where you can see them. Do not put them in your pockets again.
The officer's hunch was right.
You take drugs, yeah? Now and again, yeah? What do you take?
Crack.
Yeah, a bit of
Crack.
crack, a bit of B.
Yeah? Okay.
She admits to using crack cocaine and B, slang for heroin.
You're a known drug user, as you've said yourself, you use drugs, all right? We've got a female officer coming down. She's going to search you for drugs, basically.
When's the last time you used? How many hours ago? A week ago?
Finally, the woman comes clean.
If you have one, it's best just to say. You haven't you?
I've got a tiny, tiny little bit of white on there.
Yeah, I know
Where's
you
that?
have. You put it in your pocket, in you?
Whoa. Do not put it in your mouth.
There you go. You just scored, didn't you? You have, didn't you? We know you have.
Okay, yeah.
That's what you just put in your pocket when we stopped you.
I come from my mum's.
Yeah. I'll get a
And then
bag, mate.
All right. What is that?
Hopefully it's white. Well, it doesn't matter now, but that's what I was...
Just for our sake, what is white? Crack cocaine. All right. Do you realise you shouldn't have this? It's illegal to have this.
I do.
And she thinks she has an excuse.
It's just my birthday.
Just your birthday.
It is my birthday. I'm not
Okay,
saying that.
that's all right. How much are you paying for that?
£10.
£10. Where'd you get it from?
I just got it off someone on the Escalate.
So you're under arrest for possession of Class A, i.e. that bit of crack. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which will later rely in court. Anything you do so may get evidence, okay?
As neither of the male officers can search the woman, they call for the assistance of a female detective. And it's not long before she finds what looks like more drugs.
What is that then? What is it?
I don't know. I just had what I had in my hand.
It came out of your pocket, yeah?
I know.
Okay, yeah. I suspect that is also a Class A drug.
I suspect that as well.
Right. Because you've got drugs on you, right, you're going to need to be further searched at a police station. So that's why you're being handcuffed, right? Because we don't know whether you've got any more drugs on you. Obviously, you've been quite compliant and chilled out with us, but we need to check at the police station, make sure you haven't got any more drugs on you. All right, they all right? Yeah? All right, lovely.
Whilst waiting for the police van, the officers quiz the suspect, and this woman's tale is all too familiar.
How long you been using then?
God.
That long? How long?
That long. 20 odd years.
20 years.
Do you inject as well?
I used to. I stopped that a long time ago. Well, no, it wasn't that long ago, actually, a few months ago.
Users like this can be a good source of local intelligence for the cops.
So, crack's easy to get? Yeah? How easy?
Really easy.
Go on.
Well, you walk down the road, you get people approaching you constantly.
Yeah, where's that?
Everywhere.
Follow the officers. Go and go back to Hammersmith Police Station and we'll take it from there. Probably interview her and the drugs will be analysed and then hopefully she'll be charged.
That one there is just a rock of crack cocaine, which was found in her right jacket pocket she put in her pocket. And a wrap of crack cocaine, which was found in her, I think, her jacket pocket as well when Joe was searching her. She denies all knowledge of this, but admits that it's more than likely going to be crack cocaine.
Officers Stelios Georgiou and Will Pipichet have seen a car full of young men. The driver has no belt on, so they've pulled it.
See that? That's what it is, seatbelt.
And the owner's got form.
You been arrested before?
Yeah.
Before?
Street robbery.
Been drinking?
Nope.
Been smoking?
Nope.
Anyone been smoking weed in there?
Nope.
Smells a bit musky in there, that's what I'm asking.
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You sure? Right, I've got a whiff of weed in there, so I'm going to search under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act. You sure you ain't got any weed on you? When I say sure, I'm giving you the option to tell me yes or no. If you got it on you, let me know, do you know what I mean? That way we don't look like idiots.
Yeah.
You got some on you? How much? Right, Don't put your hands in your pockets, I'll deal with that. All right, you got any in the car? Put your arms up. Right, I'm getting searched. Under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act. Where is it?
I had a little drawer.
Where is it?
Should be in my pocket, no?
This one?
Is it in pocket?
No.
But I must have dropped that.
All right, I'll check the car anyway.
PC Giorgio conducts a routine search but can't find the man's drugs, so he's cuffed.
All right, turn around. If all goes well, they'll come off.
And the officer looks in the car.
You all right, bruv? What's going on?
PT Pipichet then makes a discovery on one of the passengers.
Class A.
3 men and Class A drugs calls for backup.
Can you make your way to Scrubs Lane? Wait there. Scrubs Lane just before Mitre Way.
Then something else suspicious is found next to the car.
Is this yours and you've been out the window? If it's got Class A in it, which it is, you're getting nicked for it.
No one admits to throwing it, so the driver is read his rights.
You're being arrested, all right, for possession of Class A because no one's putting up for this Class A.
As Stelios searches a third man, he finds even more drugs. This stop for a simple driving offence has opened a can of worms, and they haven't even searched the car. Yet. It's nightfall over London, but crime never stops. Sergeant Jessup and PC Joe Walsh have seen a woman acting suspiciously on the street. They suspect she's been trying to sell stolen goods.
Why has it got the tag on it still? Because I haven't worn it. To me, it looks like you're trying to flog it.
I'm not trying to flog it, no.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it for Christmas.
Where from?
From my boyfriend.
The woman says that one of the men wanted to try her jacket on.
He asked if you could wear it. I guess she's so it's not to be more.
Really? Do you use any other gear?
With the woman confessing to being a drug user, PC Walsh is suspicious.
I'm not entirely convinced of what you're doing about the jacket though.
No, it's
Afraid,
not
Tracy.
You can ask him in the hospital.
But, I mean, he's got a jumper on, a t-shirt. Why would you want to be putting on another jacket?
Sergeant Jessup establishes the men have nothing to hide.
See ya.
But PC Walsh thinks her suspect does.
Why don't you just take it back and get 115 quid?
They won't give you the money back, will they?
Yeah, of course they will.
This is one cop that just isn't buying it.
I'm sorry, unfortunately I'm going to arrest you on suspicion of handling stolen goods.
The suspect still won't come clean, so it's back to the nick.
Your taxi's here.
Get yourself coffee, mate.
Thank you.
Back at the station, the woman finally admits she nicked the jacket. After the break, the routine traffic stop reveals yet more drugs.
One large bag of cannabis. It's another large bag.
Blades on Britain's streets.
What are you doing carrying a blade on you?
And dangerous driving can kill.
You just nearly killed about 6 people.
I don't think you even comprehend how dangerous what you've just done is.
West Fulham. Police have made a routine stop for a minor traffic offence. A search has revealed drugs on the car's 3 occupants. Backup has now arrived.
Searching him on Section 23, couldn't find anything on him. Will's talking to the passenger and he's found a wrapper Class A, so he's been arrested for Class A. That Class A was found on the floor here, so at the moment he's been arrested also for possession of Class A.
Right.
He's been searched under Section 23, found with this, hasn't been nicked yet. There should be some more Class C outstanding from the driver who's admitted he's had Class C on him. I haven't found it on his body, so it's got to be somewhere in the car.
As the police van arrives for the suspects, even more drugs are found in the car.
One large bag of cannabis, which is under the seat here. In the same area at the other side, it's another large bag.
With so many drugs lying around, the officers have to remind themselves who's been nicked for what.
Driver's been nicked for possession of Class A at the moment. Will's man's been arrested for Class A. He's been arrested for Class A and C.
The cops think that the men could be dealers.
The chap has just gone in the van. He's been arrested for possession of Class A, and has also been further arrested for possession of drugs with intent to supply.
Back at the nick and the cops are made up. The drugs bust all came from a no seatbelt pull.
A routine traffic stop.
It's another night shift in London and an unmarked Q car is on patrol.
Volkswagen Golf just come hurtling over the A4 straight through the red traffic lights.
It's not long before Officer Chris Hockenhull stops a car driving dangerously.
Go jump out of the car. You pissed or something? You pissed. Jump out of the car. You came from the opposite direction on the wrong side of the road and went round the traffic light and crossed 4 lanes of traffic.
PC Hockenhull doesn't like this man's attitude.
Is it your car?
Of course it's my car, man.
Well, no, I'm not taking it easy. You just nearly killed about 6 people.
And other road users obviously don't like his driving.
Did he go through the red traffic lights? Thank you.
Yes.
You're going to start fucking around with your hands, yeah? What have you got on you shouldn't have then?
I haven't got nothing.
Well, don't
on
put
me.
your hands in your back pockets.
Yeah, I
and
forgot,
stuff.
innit?
With a borough the size of Hammersmith and Fulham, there are always other units to provide backup.
Chris has stopped a vehicle that has just come hurtling down North End Road, straight over the A4 through a red.
As backup arrives, undercover cop PC Cooper grills the man.
Have you ever been arrested before?
Yes, I have. What for? Was like assault.
Have you only been arrested once?
Yeah, that's it.
Once?
Yeah.
That's definite when we check your record? Once? There's more, isn't there?
I don't know if it's more. It's more.
Right. Well, that's what I'm trying to find out.
PC Hockenhull checks to see what's on the records.
He's now, he's got bail conditions, he flashes Victus, violent.
You signed on today? You signed on yesterday? I'll find out.
What are you on bail
Every day.
What are you signing on for?
Sorry? What are you on bail?
For offence of fraud or something.
Is that it then, yeah? Fraud and assault?
Yeah.
Drugs?
No drugs. No, I don't do drugs.
Lying. You're lying.
I'm lying.
Been arrested for drugs before? Done a name check on you. You've come back as having previous convictions for drugs.
Like what? What kind of
I
drugs?
don't know.
are you
You just
talking
said
about?
drugs.
You must know if it's
No, I
drugs
don't.
because if that's what you're saying.
I don't know what particular drug.
You're lying because I don't.
I'm
do-
lying?
Yeah, you're lying because
No.
I don't do drugs and I never done drugs.
Never been
You know what
arrested
I'm
for
saying?
any
No, I
drug
don't-
offence.
No one's an angel. No one is perfect.
You're going to preach
in
to
life.
me now, are you?
No, but no one is perfect.
The man still thinks he's done nothing wrong.
Why'd you go on the wrong side of the road and why'd you go across 4 lanes of traffic for red traffic lights?
Yeah, because I didn't see the light.
So that's
And I
driving
saw it.
without due care and attention.
Nobody's perfect, eh? I don't think you even comprehend how dangerous what you've just done is.
As PC Hockenhull searches the car for drugs, Officer Treffry tells the man what she really thinks.
I'm not 100% convinced either that you haven't taken anything.
Do you think I've taken ecstasy, crack, cocaine?
I don't know.
If you've got anything on me, if you searched my car.
I can't hear you, speak up.
So if you searched the car and you found
It might not be in the car. I'm saying that I think you've possibly taken something.
And she's not the only one.
He's very much into his bodybuilding, weightlifting. I'm just wondering if he has taken anything.
Have you taken anything today?
No, I haven't.
I don't know if you get a traffic unit and do a thingy test on him. I think he's taken something because he's claiming he didn't see the traffic lights and stuff like that and his eyes are quite dilated. So I've asked for a traffic unit to come down who can do a roadside test to see if he's been influenced by drugs.
Uniformed officers have seen 2 men acting suspiciously on the street.
Answer me, why are you throwing away that drinks bottle when we turn up? Why are you throwing that down there if you're old enough to drink?
It's soon obvious they speak very little English.
Just take a minute. On the grounds that you're in this closed car park at the moment, and you're denying anything to do with that bottle of drink that's down behind you, I suspect that may be stolen, therefore I'm detaining both of you for the purposes of a search for any stolen articles, okay? Do you have anything sharp in your pockets?
The man then makes a shocking admission.
I think I have a knife. You have a knife? Yeah. Right, turn around and put your hands on the thing for me. Right, put your hands up there. Where's your knife? Don't. What are you doing carrying a blade on you? What are you doing carrying a blade on you? Why have you got a kitchen knife on you?
This is an all too familiar picture of modern day Britain. People carry blades to protect themselves from blades.
Right, at the minute I'm going to put handcuffs on you so you're detained, all right?
The police are our frontline defence when it comes to breaking this vicious cycle.
I'm arresting you, OK, for carrying a pointed, bladed article in a public place, all right? Namely the knife which I found in your back pocket.
5 miles away, Q cars are still dealing with a suspected drug driver.
Just to let you know, because I think that you may have taken something today, so we're going to get the traffic unit. The traffic unit are probably going to have a look at your car to make sure that's roadworthy.
Thank you, yeah.
Well, it's not thank you. Yeah, we're not being lenient with you, so I wouldn't be saying thank you. Dangerous driving is the top of it. The next one up is death by dangerous driving. There's only one step down and it's dangerous, right? You don't do that.
The man's shot through a red light and across a dual carriageway.
So you only passed your test, when was it, how many months ago?
2 months ago.
Do you teach that on a test, do they?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you normally do at a red traffic light? I actually go round it and go across a dual carriageway. Would you do it on a motorway?
Look, yeah.
Would you do it on a motorway? Would you cross on a motorway? Would you just drive your car without looking across a motorway? Because you belted across there about 30 miles an hour.
Look, I looked to the side and I looked to the side.
It doesn't matter.
And it was green on the other side, so I went.
Green on the other side?
Yeah.
It wasn't green on the other side because we were there.
Now the traffic cops have arrived to test the man.
He says he hasn't taken anything. His eyes are like fucking space cowboys. He's getting stuck on for dangerous driving anyway.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
They've stopped this driver and requested a traffic unit come down and give him a drug impairment test.
The purpose of this test is to ascertain if your ability to drive is impaired by, to find out if you are impaired by drugs in any manner.
Okay. What is this going to achieve?
This is a test. Do you understand what I've just told you?
Very clearly.
But it would appear the man hasn't got a clue what's going on.
He's not doing so good at the moment. He's a bit confused as to what's being asked of him. He was asked to stand there with his feet together, tilt his head back, close his eyes and count to 30 seconds. And he thought the officer said 30 minutes.
You didn't say you was timing me. This is part of the test.
Yeah? It's a stupid test, isn't it?
This aptitude test looks at the reactions and capability of a driver, and he doesn't seem to have either.
Well, the results of the test would suggest that he is impaired by a drug of some sort.
you're under arrest. In the back of the van, mate. He's been nicked under Section 4 of the Drink Drive Act, which means he's basically unfit to drive when we believe to be drugs. Doctor will take some samples of blood, etc., and if he's got any drugs in his system, he'll be charged and will go to court.
Back at the station, and the suspect starts acting very strange.
You've got a bald head and you look very like a thug.
If you girls want my number, oh, they're going to be queuing around the block.
Had his blood taken by the doctor. He's that's got to be sent away to the lab to be analysed to see whether it's got any drugs in it. And as you can see, he's clearly not right in the head at all.
Dangerous driving carries a sentence of up to 2 years behind bars. Coming up on Brit Cops Frontline Crime, the police action series exclusive to Bravo. In West Wales, there's raids, violent arrests, and high-speed chases. Devon and Cornwall specialist units take on vice.
How much is she charging you?
And the cruel sea. And in London, the Met tackle armed criminals.
You never know what's behind the door.
And drug dealers.
You want to spit in your face?
Bravo's cameras capture all the action as these cops catch the criminals.